The panel was looking at how making can be important for education, how it can be important for employment. There were 4 participants on the panel, one representing the city of Barcelona, speaking about the types of projects that the city is putting on. One is an architect that's doing work in Ghana, specifically working with youth in really underserved areas and looking at how they're using pieces of technology that have kind of e-waste to make new forms of technology. Somebody who works with makers for education, so looking at how making can be a tool, a vehicle for educating kids. And finally, somebody from an organization that puts on this festival that looks at arts and culture and how art can be a way for people to kind of visualize the future.
So a makerspace is really just a new word for something much older, which is just to say it's an open community workshop where people can come together, work on things together, make things, build things together, co-design and prototype, and have access to tools and technology which they may not have on their own. So really it's a collective space for co-creation. What I appreciate about this conversation today was bringing it to this idea of Internet of Everyone and actually looking at not just all these things and in a way humanizing this idea of an internet, and to say how can we really bring the power and the agency of the internet to everyone and find all of those people that may not be part of that conversation, which is this digital web today. How can we extend it to them? How can we get them involved? And how can we rethink the internet and connectivity through technology today? So in that sense, maker spaces is part of that, simply because it's a place where people can come together and make, and so bringing different kinds of people together, people that might not necessarily be part of that experience of making things otherwise, is really what the whole panel was about.
We really came out of a community who were exploring technology and the social implications of technology through art and design. And for the last 20 years, we've staged an annual festival as a platform for those experiments and to bring that community together. We very much come out of open source, hacker, developer, creative culture. And we use that space of the festival to test and co-create new ideas about the city, new social innovations, new forms of governance, new technologies. And we do that in a way that brings energy into the city's ecosystem.